Hey, what's up everyone? In today's video, I'm going to be going over a Hydra Fireball Sorceress. This build is a fun one, especially with the changes that they made to Hydra, so I'm just going to go over a build variation for you guys. Feel free to add your build ideas in the comments below. I would love to hear them. Before we begin, if you could please like this video and subscribe to help me grow, I would greatly appreciate it. I really like how they finally made Hydra a viable skill to use for endgame. I thought it was always a fun skill, and now you can actually enjoy killing with it. For my skill setup, for my fire skills, I maxed out Hydra, and then I maxed out Fireball and Firebolt. Those are both synergies for Hydra. Then I maxed out Fire Mastery to boost my fire skills. Once I did that and I realized that I would have a bunch of skill points left over, I decided to make this a Fireball Hydra Sorceress. So then I maxed out Meteor, which is a synergy for Fireball. One thing I like to add is that they allow Hydra to have 6 of them up at a time, which is pretty cool. For my lightning skills, I put 1 point into static field. This will help you with the bosses in hell difficulty get their life to halfway. And then I put 1 point into teleport. And then for my cold skills, I put 1 point into frozen armor just for a little bit of extra defense. Feel free to try different setups, but this is the build that I'm using for this video. For the stats, it's pretty typical, put enough strength in to wear your gear. So the most I need is to be able to wear a Spirit Monarch. So at least 156 there. Dexterity, it depends on if you want more blocking or no blocking. It just depends. So I put a little bit in there. I have about 50% blocking here. And then I put the rest into Vitality to try to get as much life as possible. For my gear, it's pretty typical to the usual caster gear with a few minor changes. For my weapon, I'm wearing a Shootas with a fire facet in there. It gives +3 to skills and it boosts your fire damage a lot, as well as some faster cast rate. And then for my shield here, I'm wearing a Spirit Monarch, again plus the skills, resistance, faster cast rate, faster hit recovery. For my armor, I'm wearing a Chains of Honor that gives resistances and some plus skills. I'm wearing Almera's for my amulet, and then for the rings, Stone of Jordans, they give skills. They also give some mana, and for the amulet, it gives some resistances. So, pretty typical caster stuff. For the boots, you could switch them out for whatever you want, like if you want Water Walks for some more life. I just put Treks on because they're a pretty common caster boot. For my gloves, you could get these pretty easy. Mage Fist, they give +1 to fire skills. You're a fire sorceress, so these will help you. They also give some mana regeneration and some faster cast rate. And for my helmet, I decided to go with the Flickering Flame rune word, which was released in Ladder Season 2. It gives +3 to fire skills and some negative to enemy fire resistances. It also gives the fire resistance aura, which helps balance the fire Sunder charm that takes away your resistances. So overall, a pretty solid helmet to use. For my charms, I have 8 fire skill grand charms. Try to get as much life as you can as possible on them. If you can't get them with any life because they're too expensive, plain fire skill grand charms will do just fine. You'll still get this damage that I have over here. Then I'm wearing a fire sunder grand charm, and then a sorceress torch and an Annie. For those two, you want to try to get the best stats as possible as you can. And with this specific item setup that I have going on, I'm able to hit 6.2k Hydra damage and 24,000 to 25,000 fireball damage, which is not bad at all. Also, if you want to use Meteor, you have about 48,000 to 50,000 Meteor damage as well. For my mercenary, I have an Eth Infinity on him, then I have an Eth Fortitude for the armor, and then I have Cure for the helmet for poison resistances. Again, you could switch this up however you want to, but definitely try to get Infinity. So this is the Fireball Hydra Sorceress. She's pretty fun to use if you're looking for something different to play with. Without Sunder and Infinity though, it's a little more difficult in Hell since there's a lot of fire immunities. Other than that, I really do enjoy her. Thanks for checking out my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you could please give this a like and subscribe to my channel to help me grow, I would greatly appreciate it.